Today's forecast looks like a lot of rain. How's it going, everyone? My name is True Underdog, and today I'll be looking at all of Rain's attacks, special moves, and so on to see if he's terrific or terrible. So without any further ado, let's get started. First things first, the universal attacks. Alright, what's the down one look like? Okay, 7 frames, and the range is not too bad. Seems like a pretty good down one, plus 13, not bad. What's it like on block though? -6, okay, -6, down 3. Ooh, that's an interesting animation. 10 frames on startup, and look at all that range. That's a pretty good down 3. What's it like on block? Let's see. -7. Wow, okay. Not too bad for all that range. That's a pretty good down 3. Not gonna lie, down 4. Ooh, down 4 is good as well. Plus 15 on hit, but all that knockback, so not too good. It's gonna be a bit better in the corner if you land this. What's it like on block? -9. So be careful, it is punishable up close. Alright, how about the uppercut? Okay, seems about average. Not very good horizontal range, but decent vertical range. Seems like an okay uppercut. Alright, how about the throws? Here's the forward throw. Oh, knocks him really far away. That's going to be good if you want to zone. What's the back throw look like? Oh, again, knocks them really far away. So if you want to play pressure on their wake up, neither throw is a super good option, but if you want to zone, then both throws can be good. And if you're the opponent, then watch out because both of his throws have a crushing blow, and all that has to happen is you guess wrong, get an escape failed, and then he throws you afterwards and he gets a crushing blow. Okay, now how about the short hops? Whoa, short hop 3 has a ton of range. Look at that. That's like Scorpion's back 3. That's some really good range. What about the hopping 2? Okay, short hop 2 is not nearly as good. Is one of them at least unsafe? So that one's -12. How about the short hop 2? -14. Wow, so short hop 3 is just better in every single way. It's got way better range, and it's even better on block. Look at that, -10 if you space it correctly. Alright, how about the jump-ins? So jumping 1, oof, that's a bit of a weird angle. I keep missing on Devora. Not too good of damage either. Jumping 2 seems to be the same too. It's a bit meatier though, so a bit easier to land, and it does more damage. So it looks like jumping 2 is going to be your jump-in most of the time. How about jumping 3 though? Whoa, that's got a weird delay to it. Makes it pretty meaty though, and it has a bit of a cross-up factor. Look at that. So you can't actually miss this thing up close because it hits all the way underneath Rain as well, not just in front of him. That's interesting. I feel like that makes it really good for Oki because you can delay it a lot and then be at +8. Look at that nonsense. Now the sweep doesn't have a bunch of knockdown, but any move that does, you could do a meaty jumping kick. If they block it, you're super plus. Look at that, +5. And then last but not least, we have the wake ups. Here is wake up 3. Ooh, looks pretty decent. What's the range like on it? I'm gonna have her sweep me from a bit further away. Ooh, that's some really good range. What's it like on block though? That could be the deal breaker. Some up 3s are very punishable. Let's see about Rain's. Whoop. It is -7, so it is completely safe and has a bunch of range as well. Okay, what a good up 3. How about the up 2 though? What's that look like? Ooh, I like the arc on that thing. Looks pretty good. Let's see if Devora jumps. How's it act then? So she's gonna jump. Let's see if it catches her. Nope, it only hits kind of in front of him and a little bit above him. So be warned, if they jump, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Yep, it does not seem to hit above him at all. But even so, it does have good range in front of him, so it seems okay for flawless blocks and other reversals of that nature. Alright, and now it's time for the attack strings. As you can see, Rain has quite a lot, so let's get crazy. This is the first one. Okay, doesn't seem too bad. Can I special cancel that third hit? Yes, you can. Man, already Melina is jealous because she cannot do that. What's it like on block, though? Alright, it is completely safe on block, so his punish string is already better than Melina's. How about this one? Scandalous. Ends with an overhead. What's it like on block? -6. Okay, he has a safe overhead. That's going to be a big deal if he has any low special moves because that's going to be a 50-50. Then we have What the Hail. I like that. What the Hail. That's cute. And you can also control the direction, by the way. If you hold back, he will switch sides. What's that like on block? Once again, completely safe. So this guy just seems to be safe in so many ways. Now the mid is not that fast, but does have some really good range. Even so, 12 frames, not a very good mid. And then we have Insatiable Prince. Man, I like the animation, I'm not gonna lie. And look how close it leaves the opponent, and you're at +13. That's nuts. So let's see if we can Oki this real quick. Nah, we can't. They're only down for 13 frames. Even so, that's going to be great for ending combos because look at this. The opponent is left so close. You can go for a throw, you can go for a mix-up, all that dangerous stuff. What's it like on block, though? I imagine only the first 3 hits can actually happen. -9, and it is a dial-in. You can't do the first 2 hits, so if you're not careful and the opponent blocks this, they can punish you for a full combo, and I think that's why this combo is actually better for punishing the opponent when they do something unsafe on block. And then we have No Rain, No Gain. I love these names. Is that one safe on block? It is, so that's your safe option if you want to throw it out in the neutral. Once again though, a dial-in, not going to be easy for a lot of new players. Thieves in Adenian Temple, well we can't have that. Ooh, how fast is that mid? 10 frames, and look at the range on this. This is so much better than Melina's. Why can't she have this? I guess the range is pretty bad on it too, but it's still better than Melina's, darn it. And you can do just 2 hits. What's the full thing like? It is safe. Wow, so he is just a safe boy, but I think there might be a big gap there for a flawless block. It sure looks like it. And I'm guessing this string is also great for his super kick. Yes, it is. It has more than enough hits done. Awesome stuff. Rain or shine. That's the next one. Okay, once again, ends with a low and is still completely safe on block. So this guy is just safe on everything. I hope his damage is a bit low to make up for that. Whoops, I barely messed that up. So I got a kick at the end. Ooh, there we go. So that was Prince of Pain. I like the animation on that, and this thing also has a crushing blow if it counter hits or punishes, and you get this. Okay, pretty decent damage. Can I still special cancel it? No, you can't. Maybe you can only super cancel that part. I saw the AI do this into Fatal Blow, but see, now I'm really curious and I have to test this out, so there we go. As you can see, you can cancel it into a Fatal Blow and there's no problem. But now comes the real question. Can I do Crushing Blow into Fatal Blow? Yes, I can. Oh my god, how much damage does this do? Okay, so that's just 45%. So if you have Rain low on health and he catches you with that Crushing Blow, hold on, it's gonna be a wild ride. He's getting a guaranteed 45%. However, is it safe on block? We didn't test that. No, it is not safe on block, so once again, it has to be a punish of some kind. Otherwise, the opponent's going to punish you with their own combo. And then finally, we have Rain and Suffering. I like these puns, not gonna lie. So a very good mid-low. What's it like on block? Only -7, so basically safe, in other words. I like this move too. Can I special cancel it? Nope, but I could special cancel the first hit for a decent mix-up. But I don't think Rain has any overheads, that's the thing, so the opponent can block low most of the time and feel completely safe unless you do tons and tons of overheads and tons of throws. So overall, I think Rain's attack strings are pretty darn good. He has some decent mids that are great for starting off combos, and pretty much everything he does is safe, and the one crushing blow he has seems very useful and leads to a bunch of damage. Alright, and now it's time for the special moves. First up, Qatar Toss. Okay, seems like a pretty decent projectile. What's it like on block? -12? What's the amplified like on block? Look at that, it's -5. Yep, so you can do down 1 into that and you're completely good to go. But if I hit you, then I get some decent damage, so it's no risk and a decent reward. And next up we have Quantum Slice. Ooh, I like that animation a lot, and it's a bit of an anti-air too, I bet. How much of the screen does it actually cover? Ooh, quite a lot. And you can amplify it. Look at that. Not too much damage, but look at how much space you control. That's pretty nuts, and the amplify does have a crushing blow. And the way you get that crushing blow is by absorbing 2 or more projectiles with this Quantum Rift. So then you just let it rip, and look at that damage. Oh, and it launches them for a combo too. Am I looking at that correctly? Yep, okay. Okay, that's interesting. You can combo after that. And Rain can also do Quantum Slice from the air. By default, he goes straight across the screen, but if you hold down, it's more like a dive kick. And this one also has an amplify option, and the crushing blow is the exact same requirements. And once again, you get a combo extender going. That's really cool. See, that's the kind of zoning I like to see. Not tons of projectiles, just far-reaching attacks that are great for controlling space and open up combos. That's awesome. And then we have Geyser Kick. So this is actually his super kick, but they changed the name. And if you spin the bar, it will extend combos. Now I imagine on block, it's pretty unsafe. -20. What's the amplify on block? Still -20, so do not do this thing raw. It is very punishable. But even so, it's still a fun and awesome way to extend combos. Ooh, that's very satisfying. I like Geyser Kick, and I've always liked Super Kick. And then last but not least, we have the Quantum Rift. So by default, it absorbs projectiles, and you can actually amplify it. I imagine it just stays on screen for longer. Yes, it does. And what's cool about this move is that I can move around while still absorbing projectiles. So it's kind of like Frost Shield, only a bit better. Or actually, maybe it's not. Look at that. It only absorbs 1 projectile. I thought it would absorb more than 1, but after just 1 projectile, it goes away. Even if you amplify, it just stays on screen longer. It does not absorb more than 1 projectile. Alright, and now it's time for variation 2. First up, we have Riptide. Ooh, that's the restand move. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. No wake up for you. And in the corner, that's going to be really good. What's it like on hit? Oh my gosh, it is +4. That's going to be super good in the corner. Let me show you why. Right now, I'm in the corner. I launch the opponent, and they are restood, and I'm at +4 +4, so I can go for a 10 frame mid, and if they press any buttons, I'm gonna get a counter hit, and once they're scared and start blocking, I can just go for some throws and be extra cheeky. And next up we have Geyser Palm. Ooh, that's the anti-air one. I gotta use a string that actually launches them. And the regular version does not lead to a combo, but I bet if I spin the bar, yes, I can move earlier now, and they're restood for a full combo. No wake up for you, and I'm +4. I love it. And next up we have Hydroplane. Ooh, that's a move that's good at beating wake ups, and if you charge it for just a little bit, you get the crushing blow. Not too bad of damage, and you can also cancel it too, by the way. So Rain's already safe on pretty much everything, so I'm not sure why you would do this, but if you wanted to on block, you could do it and then cancel and not only be safe, but kind of reset the neutral in a way. And then real quick, what's it like on block? So it's -16. Is the amplified version safe? No, it's still -16, but it's got more pushback. Is the damage better too? So it's 120 by default, only 70, so almost twice as much damage if you amplify it, and it's a bit faster it looks like too. Yeah, it's much faster. Like you saw way back in the Rain trailer, the main point of this move is going to be to knock the opponent down, bait their wake up, and then catch them with this thing. Go whoop, delay it, and get a crushing blow. But do be careful when going for that, because as you just saw, it's very unsafe on block. And then last but not least, we have Evaporate. Ooh, that's the move that makes you unhittable for a short period of time, and you are immune to pretty much everything, I believe. Immune, and I'm immune. Oh no, she can throw me? Can she always throw me, or did the move just not have time to recover? Let's see. Ooh, you can throw it straight up. I don't think they talked about that in the combat cast, so it's immune to everything except for throws. Check that out. Okay, be careful, they can throw you during this thing. Alright, and now it's time for variation 3. First up, we have Water Ball. By default, just a high projectile, but I like its angle. It's gonna be kind of tough to jump over. Now if I amplify it, I can hold up, and it tosses them up really high. That's gonna be cool for jump combos, huh? Oh yeah, I like that already. And they're in the air for a pretty good amount of time. I wanna try again. Oh, that's cool. They're in the air for a really long amount of time. So long, in fact, that it's actually possible to be too early. That's interesting. And then you can also hold down. What would down be good for? Oh, they bounce off the floor. That's kind of cool too. You don't get a jump though. And then you can also throw them towards you by holding back. You can throw them away by holding forward. And if you just normally amplify, then what happens? Okay, they're just tossed in your general direction. So I think out of all of those, my favorite is definitely up, because I can get a jump combo, and they're a bit floaty though. The gravity's a bit odd on it, but even so, that's a really good amount of air time. Kind of tricky though. Yeah, that's actually more difficult than you would think to make happen, so maybe down? I mean, that's the easiest way to guarantee a follow-up, but I think up is going to be the way you want to go, especially in the corner. Let's go to the corner and see. Oh my gosh, they were tossed behind me. That looks so weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just like straight up sends them too far above me. That's kind of the problem. Maybe if I'm a bit further away. Yeah, if I'm a bit further away from the corner, that can be a really good idea, but otherwise, not a super good strategy. It seems like throwing them straight down is going to be the easiest to combo after. Throwing them forward is going to be good if you want to do some zoning. And then, yeah, I don't know. It seems like a lot of these are just kind of gimmicky because I don't want to throw them behind me. That could be good if I was in the corner, I guess, and I wanted to put them in the corner. So a lot of versatility, a lot of freedom with this move. It's going to require a lot more experimentation, but for now I think that up is the best one for combos. But if you want an easier combo with a bit less damage, then down is your best option. And then we also have Argus Plunge. So I love this move's animation. Look at all that corner carry, and it hits mid, and the startup's not too bad, but just look at this. The opponent's already in the corner and you're at +11. That's from mid screen. This move is pretty nuts when it comes to corner carry. And then you can also amplify it as well, and if you do, what happens? Okay, a bit more damage, and I think you can actually control which side you appear on. Yeah, you definitely can. So that time I did not switch sides. Just by holding that direction, I stayed on the side that I wanted to. And then the amplified version also has a crushing blow that is triggered in one of two ways. The first way is you travel a set distance before amplifying it. That's one way to get the crushing blow. And the other one is you break armor. And I think that one's the most likely to happen. Because let's be real, Rain has a bunch of different ways to extend combos. You launch them through the air, maybe right there for example. They go for a breakaway. You catch them, you spin the bar, break the armor. Ooh, look at that crushing blow. 28%. It could stand to do a bit more damage, but you know what? I can't complain. It's a good looking move and already has really good corner carry. And then last but certainly not least, we have the tidal wave. Everyone loves the animation on this thing, and look at that, it hits low. Earlier we talked about that overhead. What move ended with an overhead? I think it was this. Yes, that's an overhead, so now instead you can go for tidal wave, and it's a bit of a mix-up. And then if you amplify, it knocks them far away, and it's plus 23. That's going to be really good in the corner, and it does decent damage too. But do be careful though, this move is very unsafe on block. Look at that, minus 20. How about the meter burn option? Oh, it's minus 8 with all that pushback. That's actually safe if you ask me. Let me know if any characters can punish it, but it looks to me like that's completely safe on block if you spin the bar. That's nuts. So you have this option, which is an overhead, and that's already safe on block. And you have the 50-50, but if you don't want to risk anything, you can just amplify it and make sure you're safe either way. That's pretty strong. And that's it for the competitive variations, but as you can see, Rain still has 2 more moves to talk about that are allowed in tournaments and Kombat League. So first up, we have Purple Pain. So this is his tried and true lightning bolt from past games. Now the startup is a bit slower, but that could actually be a good thing, and here's why. You knock down the opponent, you summon it, you can already move before it goes off, and they're forced to block it. So that means really good pressure at the end of every combo. So for example, let's say I catch the opponent like this. Doop, doop, doop. I summon the lightning, boom, they're forced to deal with it. I can throw them, go for more pressure. It's going to be a fantastic move on the opponent's wake up. And as you just saw, if I amplify this move, it hits 3 times and also launches them to extend combos. Now the startup is very long, so I don't think you can actually combo into it directly, but it could still catch the opponent mashing or trying to jump away, all that good stuff. The main reason to fear this move is how good it's going to be against the opponent's wake up. And then we have the Hydro Boost. I think this might be one of Rain's best moves because he can extend combos without having to switch sides. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. What's this move like normally? Okay, 95 damage is not bad. What's it like on block? I imagine very punishable, minus 21. And then if you spin the bar, what's that like on block? Okay, it's still minus 21, so very, very punishable. However, with the amplified version, you can attack on the way down, so it might technically be minus, but look at that tiny gap. My god, he's almost like Jackie in Variation 3, isn't he? I'm not sure how easy it is to flawless block him or escape this pressure, but he has the option to attack you on the way down, so you better be fast if you want to interrupt him. And since you can attack on the way down, this also makes it possible to extend combos, but you do have to dash afterwards, and I'll be honest, it's not the easiest thing to do. I was trying it a bit earlier, and something like that is what you would go for. Of course, in the corner, the combos might get a bit flashier, but you have to dash forward and then keep the combo going. And that's about it for Rain, everybody. His combos seem like a lot of fun, and as you can see with the Hydro Boost, his damage is actually doing around 30%, so it's not on the low side as long as you have this move. If you don't use Hydro Boost, then his damage is certainly below average, but at the same time, he's safe on nearly everything. And then on top of that, he has a bunch of ways to leave the opponent close, which means he has amazing pressure at the end of all of his combos, and he can also end the combo with this Purple Rain Thunder Strike. That's also going to be really good for wake up pressure as well. And don't forget, he can also Crushing Blow on both of his throws, and that's always really good to have. So while his combo damage might be lacking in some variations, I think all of these other aspects of his character more than make up for it. But please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. How do you feel about Rain? And while you're down there, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It really does help my channel out a ton. And finally, make sure to finish that combo by suplexing that subscribe button. That way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.